Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
You're listening to Pow Bites with the Daily Pow.
So this is Pow Bites, and it's this new series that we've started. We publish it on the week that we don't publish our podcast, the Powdcast, which is fortnightly. So in this episode of Pow Bites, we're going to talk about a survey some kids, you said, Amit.
Well, they're not really kids. I call them kids because, I'm old. So this friend of mine sent me this link about, from his site. He has this blog called Mang Prayogshala, which is basically it's a research blog, and he is a researcher. And he started with a bunch of friends, and they recently published a piece about the survey that they conducted in about 20 restaurants in Bangalore and Bombay, which talked about sort of sexism in the restaurant industry. And this primarily looked at the service and staff, and about how there is an almost unconscious sexism in the F&B business. And this looked at it primarily in the point of view that a couple of things. One is they mainly looked at it from the point of view that the bill. Now the bill is always given to the man, even if a woman has asked for it.
No.
Not always, but most of the time it's also...
The bill is always presented to me. I
Purva
don't know
here is an exception.
if I have
You look rich.
money stamped across my forehead, I've got the money or some jazz. It's always given to me.
Really, even if you're like in a group of guys and you'll be like
because I do the
girl.
ordering, so I feel like they go with that. So whoever
They'll
commands
be like,
that,
she sort of harrowed us so much, but like asking 100 questions about the menu.
You're the
if I'm
authority figure.
Exactly. So if I'm out ordering with the family or with friends, everybody leaves that ordering business to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like automatically they register me as like the authority figure. Like, okay, she's calling the shots, give her the bill.
Wow. Well, so that's great. But
Doesn't
then they
work well
found
for
out
me.
out of these 20 restaurants, the majority of people obviously gave the bill to the man. And interestingly, even if the woman had asked for it, they presented it to the man. And not only if a woman had given her credit card, they would bring the credit card machine to the guy. So, it's sort of this kind of, it's almost unconscious. It's almost the way that they've been trained. And they found that most of the wait staff are men, even though a lot of restaurants have women greeters. So, you'll have a woman sort of welcome you into the restaurants, but not like actually serve you.
Yeah.
And another thing that I think they touched upon and was the idea of the alcohol menu and how alcohol menu is always given to the guy. I've had this happen so often that even if the woman has ordered the drink, they'll serve it to the guy.
I feel like it's which category of restaurant are we talking about? If you go to a slightly fine dining
they
place,
went to all categories. They went to, I don't know if they went to fine dining places, but they did go to some sort of like coffee shops and stuff. They went to some
cocktail menus, for
high-end
example. They are presented to the women just...
But how many have
in general, I do feel bills and alcohol menus are given to men.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the reverse. Like if you order like a really sort of fruity cocktail, they might like give it to the woman. But even though if I've ordered
Cosmo,
something like that.
Amit, you always order the Cosmo. Let's now just tell the world.
I don't really have.
Amit is a Cosmo drinker.
No,
it's out there.
I think you made a crucial mistake. I'm a Cosmo reader.
Oh God, I don't know what's worse, a Cosmo drinker or a Cosmo reader.
Anyway. Since I'm taking time out of all the Cosmos surveys I do to talk about this survey.
So what have you learned? What is your biggest takeaway?
Survey basically tells us what we already know.
What we already know, but it's interesting because it sort of started a little discussion on like Facebook and people talking about how, and a lot of women said, this is true, this happens to me all the time. And it's okay when you're talking about cocktails, but how many people already have cocktail menus? I mean, if you just order a beer, and even a beer, they'll presume it's for the man.
That's true. Beer, I think, is still not considered a female domain.
Yeah, but what about wine? Right? It can be like either. So
I've had the complete opposite experiences. So, but it is for an example of sexism. Like during 3 reviews at 3 separate places, I've been approached by the wait staff, generally a man, and they've all said to me that, madam or whatever they call me, they're like, you eat like a man, and they're shocked, and I'm like, shit, how do I react to this? But it's happened 3 times, so now I'm like less surprised, and I think of a funny comeback or whatever.
Yeah.
But
You know,
Yeah,
it's
they
interesting
don't
you mention that because one of the pieces that they've linked to in the introduction to the survey is it's in some American website. I know there's the New York Times or one of those publications, and it talks about how restaurants there have actually, and fine dining establishments have actually tailored themselves to be specific to appeal specifically to either women or men, and like so, and they also studied like the kind of how male customers and women customers order, and a lot of women customers don't get that great service. One of the reasons, interestingly, was because they order less and they sit for longer because they love to chat and catch up and all.
Oh, I thought it's because they tailor one dish too much. Don't put this, don't put that.
No, this was about how they'll spend like 4 hours sitting there, right? And that could actually be like larger turnover. More people means more tips. So waitstaff actually don't like that. Okay. Whereas they also found that.
How credible is this survey?
Yeah.
No, this is not. This is an American. This was a piece in this American publication that sort of talked about. The ordering patterns of men and women, and they also found that if a restaurant is specifically to a man, it will have a lot more meat on the menu. So yeah, so it's interesting stuff, and like this is the kind of thing I think opens a lot of discussion, and it's something that most people can identify with. This is going to
become a TEDx talk by some wannabe chef in Bombay. Let me tell you this.
Okay, celebrity chef in Bombay is if you're listening, another tip.
Yes, celebrity chefs, since we've been doling out tips. Anyway, so that's it for Power Bites, and we'll see you next week with the podcast.
If you like listening to the podcast, check out Geek Fruit, hosted by Uber geeks Tejas Menon and Jishnu Guha. This show talks about geek culture from an Indian perspective. Star Wars, comic books, science fiction and fantasy, TV shows and more.
एक्सक्यूज मी भैया, एक्सक्यूज मी.
बोलिए मैडम.
मेन्यू में क्या है?
मेन्यू में सीन अनसीन है, पॉडकास्ट है, ऑन कोर्स है, साइरस है, मेड इन इंडिया, रीडिस्कवरी प्रोजेक्ट, एम्पावरिंग सीरीज, सेक्स वेक्स है, IVM लाइक्स है, सिंप्लीफाइड है, कीपिंग इट क्वियर है, थिंग्स एंड डेस्टिनेशंस है, माय नेबर जकरबर्ग है और द फन गराज है. आपको क्या चाहिए?
एक बार रिपीट कर देंगे क्या?
रिपीट नहीं करता हम. आप जाओ IVMpodcast.com पे और सुनो ये सब, या फिर डाउनलोड करो उनका ऐप. सब आपकी उंगलियों पे.